The African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sister see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sister say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to stay with me.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
It can make a woman in a relationship happy.
Yeah, of course. If he's a nice, kind human being, then yeah, of course. Money can't always buy you happiness, right?
And with no money, make a woman happy in a relationship.
I think so. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna say no.
No. Hell no. Absolutely
No.
no.
Hell no.
How he gonna make me happy?
How you gonna make her happy with no money?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I practice hypergamy.
I think I'm gonna get hate for this, but whatever. I approached a black man this week at like a dating event and he was not interested in me. And that by itself is like not a great story, right? I tried to shoot my shot. He was not interested. I moved on. But immediately after I walked away from this man, he went up to a group of 5 white women and he introduced himself to all of them.
Do women have any options left?
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I came across this clip a few days ago. Black woman goes to a singles event, and as you can see, she shot her shot, got shot down. But what I found interesting is what she had to say after the fact, and I wanted to share it with you guys and see what y'all think, and I'm going to share my thoughts as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I think I'm going to get hate for this, but whatever. I approached a black man this week at like a dating event and he was not interested in me. And that by itself is like not a great story, right? I tried to shoot my shot. He was not interested. I moved on. But immediately after I walked away from this man, he went up to a group of 5 white women and he introduced himself to all of them. And then I kind of observed out of like the corner of my eye for the rest of the evening, this man was only going up and talking to different white women. Later that night, another very attractive black man came in, the exact same thing, only talked to the white women that were in the room. There were maybe 6 or 7 black women throughout. And I could tell, I would look over at the black women occasionally, they would be looking, we would all be observing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing, right? And as someone who has reviewed a bunch of different like dating events, I have seen this play out so many times where you walk into a room, the black women are looking for other black men and the black men are not looking for black women. Unless the host of the event is like a black person or a person of color. And as much as I say that I am going to start dating outside my race, my mind, whenever I walk into like an event space for dating, my mind will automatically do a little scan for black men. Now, obviously, there are a ton of black men who love black women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the event spaces that I have been to that are predominantly white people, the handful of black men that are at those events are not looking for black women.
I don't know. Maybe you should reach out to Kendra G and go to one of her dating events. Nah, but in all seriousness, if you specifically looking for a black man, then why would you not go to an event that is predominantly black instead? And that would increase your chances of finding what you're looking for. You got to imagine if you're going to go to a singles event that is predominantly white, regardless of whether that man is black or not, you're going to have more competition, because if a black man is going to an event that is predominantly white, the chances of him being open to dating outside of his race 9 times out of 10 is probably going to be a lot higher. That's just my opinion, but I mean, and this is me just kind of using common sense, but typically when I myself would go to certain places, I chose certain places because I wanted more options to choose from as far as different races, because I'm not one of those people that's like, I'm only going to go to this place because I know it's black people there. It's like I've always been the type of person that wanted to go to like more diverse spots. Like even here in Pattaya, it's one of the reasons why I prefer to go to clubs like Republic and Miss in comparison to places like 808, which is typically where most black people go clubbing here when they come to Pattaya. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's beautiful. I like her dress.
Yeah.
And her whole attire.
So why do we end up popping his?
I don't know what it is. I think because you are very like too put together. I like them a little rough, a little tough. You're very like pristine and like.
Status ain't hood. I ain't checking for you. Better be street. If you looking at me, I need a soldier. I need a hood boy. Wife beaters and jeans, always in the trap, and he looks so mean. And then they see us dating outside our race and they get offended and cry self-hate. Now, because I'm well-versed in human sexual selection, mate attraction, I understand he doesn't have a beard, no scruff. He doesn't exude dominance or aggressiveness. He doesn't look like he would put a woman through a mattress, which is essentially what women want to feel when they look at you. They want your physical appearance to emanate aggression, both in the context of sex and as a mate poaching deterrent. But this is exactly why they end up single mothers, as they copulate with the wrong men, let the wrong men impregnate them, and then turn around and want guys like this to understand that they made poor decisions when they were young. They didn't know what they wanted. They had a change of heart and a shift in preference. Now, granted, attraction is not logical and you can't bargain with what a woman is sexually attracted to. But the most interesting thing about this is only black men gotta look rough, tough, medium, ugly, like we just served 2 life sentences and got out yesterday. Black women will date any other ethnicity of man and he can absolutely be clean shaven and pristine, no issue, and she'll be optimally attracted to him. Has to be one of the most interesting phenomena how a black woman's heuristic associates a black man's toughness with how rugged, rough, and medium ugly he is. And if he's clean shaven or pristine or looks professional, he's associated with being soft. Who stereotypes the black man's sex appeal more than the black woman, stigmatizing black men who look clean, crisp, shaven, professional, pristine, and romanticizing black men who look rough, rugged, medium, ugly, thuggish, like they about to serve a life sentence.
You know what? I actually never really thought about that. He definitely made a valid point, because I've noticed whenever black women date outside of their race, they don't really have that same requirement when it comes to the aesthetic. Very, very interesting. Very interesting point, because I've always found that very intriguing. Like, why is that? Why is it that they don't have that same desire for that aesthetic when it comes to other races, but when it comes to black men, it's like, oh no, you have to be in this box, otherwise I'm not rocking with it. But then when those kind of guys end up dating outside their race, then they saying all kind of shit. So it's like, yeah, something don't add up about that. I'm like, but I've been trying to say for the longest, like, bruh, black women like Pookie, bruh. I mean, I've done videos about it. I'm like, hell, you got black women out here that are literally dating men that are in jail. So it's like, I've covered that as well. But let's keep it moving.
Do you think white women can raise black men?
They do. Ooh, you know what they do that black women don't do?
Please tell me, Ray. Tell me.
They protect them. Black women can't protect black sons because they know what's out there. They understand what they got to deal with. So they got to prepare them. If you're a white woman raising a black man, you can't prepare him from the world. It's just different. White women, when they raise black kids, they protect them. And when black women raise black kids, they prepare them. It's no malice in my heart.
It's none in his.
It's none in my heart. I'm going to tell the truth. If you think what I'm saying is offensive, then I ask you to remove your motherfucking privilege. Because this ain't me dissing nobody. This is just me acknowledging privilege.
Hey, let me know what you guys think about what he just said, because that's a very interesting take. I never really thought about this. It sounds like what he's saying is that white women have the luxury of protecting as opposed to preparing like a black woman would, because a black woman understands what a black man is going to deal with in the real world in comparison to what a white woman would. Damn, bro, that's a crazy way of looking at it, man. Damn, that just bust my head wide open, y'all. I never really thought about that. Please let me know what y'all think about that. That's very interesting. Let's keep it moving.
But they say they go with white women more. Cause black women, we so aggressive, we so intimidating, and a lot of men say that's why they deal with white women. Cause white women are a little more what's that word? Gullible, and yeah, they're a little more gullible to situation. I don't know if they gullible, that big word. I'm gonna say that shit right. Gullible. Is it gullible? Gullible. Whatever that gullible shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That gullible shit. White women more gullible to situation. When black women, we go, nah, you ain't even just play with her like that. And we finna address it. And a lot of these niggas be having like mothers issues. Like a lot of men that grew up like with single moms and stuff like that, and a mom was very dominant in the raising them and stuff like that, they be having like flashbacks and shit like that. That's just what I think. That's why they don't want a dominant woman.
If Pookie Picker was a person, and watching her struggle to say gullible was hilarious. Gullible, started to sound like Elmer Fudd for a minute. Nah, but seriously, gullible is the wrong word. I would say less argumentative and more cooperative. That those are the words that you're looking for. Using the word gullible is more tied to being naive. And these women are not naive. They don't. I'm not even gonna go there, bro. Let's keep it moving.
You want to know why a lot of the athletes are marrying and dating white women? I'll let you know. First, you got to understand that for me, 80 and 90% of the black community, our issues emotionally are related to slavery and segregation. Now, for me personally, I'm into brown and dark-skinned women. I have dated white women before, but I'm into brown and dark-skinned women. That's just my preference. That's the person I chose to spend my life with. All my friends that are athletes and high-earning people are with white or white-skinned women. Now, when I say this, don't get mad at me. I'm just translating what I have noticed. One thing white people have learned, vice versa, people of color, one thing they have learned much more than us is how to get to the bag. Now, you know, for people of color, getting to the bag for us is like $1,000, a few thousand, $100. Getting to the bag for white folks is millions. Did you hear me? Getting to the bag for white folks is millions of dollars. They talk about numbers that we dream about. They talk about numbers that we cannot even fathom. Oh, he's going to be making $100 million and I'm going to have half of that. One thing white folks have learned is to play their role until they get what they need. You ever have a fight with a white person? In my experience, they won't physically try to go toe-to-toe with you. They will mentally go toe-to-toe with you. And by the time you even realize that you already fired from your job, and they sitting there laughing at you in the break room. Since white people have stepped off the boat, they have realized the game is not a physical game. Yeah, we may not physically be able to beat you, but we just have to mentally beat you, and you're a slave already. Now, on the side of the athletes, there's two reasons, in my opinion, that black men are going towards white women. One, what I have noticed amongst my friends is that they fetish white women a great deal. They find their proximity to white women, it gives them some kind of more of a boost. Like it gives them like a sprinkle of success being in proximity of having a white woman. Like it's a trophy. They find them to be like a trophy. If that's what you into, that's cool. It's just not my thing. And for two, when it comes to black on black relationships, black men are not equipped to handle black on black relationships. And you may say, what do you mean? Now, understand, listen to this. This is not a bad thing. This is not a good thing. It's just a thing. Black folks have so much trauma that when we are in proximity of other black folks, it's only competition. We have been conditioned to compete with the other black person. It doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. The only way to survive back in the day was to compete. I'm the better Negro than you. So when we are in relationships, this translates to the exact same thing. Not just man, but also woman. This is why you see such a headbutting between the two. It's like two tigers in the same cage. They just keep going at it. Now, is this sad? Yes, it is sad. But for me personally, like I've told everybody, I believe all Black people need therapy. A lot of us have so much trauma, or you need to do a lot of emotional work. Not just men, but women as well. Yeah.
But I hear him 100% when he say white people know how to get to the bag. This is the reason why they have so much more wealth than most races in the United States. Because, and you know what? Shout out to Passport Blueprint. He told me a story about how he used to drive somebody around that is, I think her husband is a millionaire, but before he became a millionaire, they were going 50-50 in building. You know, it took them a while to get to that point. And my whole thing is like, why is it so hard for Black women to understand that that is the cheat code? If both of y'all are average earners and y'all bring y'all money together, in the United States, combined, that puts you in a 6-figure range. And now all you got to do is stay down for about a year or two, save some money, invest, come up with a plan or something. And then maybe 3, 4, 5 years down the line, you know, maybe only one of y'all gonna have to work, or work very, very little, you know, depending on, you know, what you make shake. And I know quite a few people that have done this. So it's like, it's definitely possible. It's just that I just think there's just a situation where you just got a lot of Black women that just don't want to do it, or they just don't have the patience to do it. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, can't win for losing. It's like the saying goes, you know, you can take a water, you feel me? I can show you the door, but you got to walk through it. Let's keep it moving.
Finish.
Hey, this is a real topic. Something that a lot of Black women don't like to hear. But it's something real. A lot of Black successful men, athletes, actors, they're not marrying Black women anymore. They're shying away from Black women. You know what I mean? When they get successful, they go into white women. They go into Latino women. They go into these different races of women because Black women are not it anymore. They're not it anymore. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? Black women want to shine. Black women are entitled. Black women love to be in control. They love to disrespect their man. You know, they always want to reap the benefits of something that they did not do. It's hard to please a Black woman. One thing I can say is hard to please is a Black woman. So a lot of successful Black men are going to these white women, going to these different races of women to be happy. Black women love to control their man with sex. It's like we are going other places to be happy. When you be successful, they're not taking the Black woman with them no more. It's like you want to win with a Black woman, but it's hard to win with a Black woman. Word to wise.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm.
I'm going to tell you why the Slavic women, they like the Black or the really dark men. To be specific, by the way, Polish women, like Eastern Europe, they fucking love Black men. And if you ask them, they'll tell you they're more masculine. They smell amazing of coconut oil. They tend to like really look after themselves. And by the way, when I go to get a manicure and a pedicure, there's always Black men in there getting their nails done. They actually look after themselves, but at the same time, they're really masculine. Yeah, Dutch women go crazy for them. When you're talking about Russia, they'll sort of accept anyone if they're dark. Like they go crazy for Mexicans. That's why Mexicans leave. They find a Russian snow bunny, they bring them back to Mexico, and then they go to LA and the story of love starts. But yeah, Slavic girls, they've just got this obsession, you know? Oh, another thing, you probably know this, but like the darker men have more outstanding milk. And that's probably another way they're just slightly persuaded over to the dark side of life.
Gotta hit you with that Drewski. What you mean by that? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we know what you mean. Oh, shit. Where my passport? Oh, looking ass. Yeah, I'm about to hit East Europe. Fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Black men with white girls might have a bigger issue with me than LGBTQ.
This has to stop. I'm sorry. What is the difference between that comment and a white male going on a radio station and saying, white females that are married to black men disgust me? What is the difference? Why are we judging black men for who they like? That's uncalled for and not needed. If a black man is attracted to a white woman and that white woman or any woman treats that man correctly, why does it matter? Please tell me. Because best believe, we're going to use this as an example. Me growing up, black girls weren't attracted to me. They always said I wasn't black enough. But guess who liked me? White girls did, and other races did, but we're going to use them for an example. So naturally, growing up, I'm going to be attracted to white women. But that whole judging black men for being with other races has to stop.
Yeah, Dr. Umar, he need to worry about his own personal business anyway. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.